Hi everyone, this is Nancy. Today is day 12 on the Master Cleanse. I'm still craving those nachos that I mentioned yesterday. I'm also craving Chow Mein. I was walking to the post office and I passed by this lady that was eating Chow Mein and it looked so good. But nothing unbearable. I still have a cold. I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice, but my ears feel kind of like muffled, like sounds muffled. My nose, especially this side, is all clogged up. My throat hurts a little bit, also on the same side, on this side. It's kind of annoying, but other than that, I'm okay. I don't know if you guys remember that I mentioned that the first time that I did the Master Cleanse, I did it for 25 days. And when I stopped doing it, I went 100% raw vegan. I wanted to share a recipe that I really liked when I was doing the raw vegan. It was a sandwich that I would make for myself, kind of like an open-faced sandwich. For those of you that don't know what raw vegan is, raw vegan means that you eat no animal products, that includes dairy, and that you eat food only that's uncooked in its natural living state. So to have a sandwich, you would need to make living bread, or you would need to purchase living bread, which depending on where you live, you can find at certain Whole Food stores. You can't find it, for example, at Trader Joe's. They wouldn't have it there, but certain like Mother's or certain Whole Food stores would have it. So I wanted to give you guys a recipe to make living bread, or raw bread. It tasted really good, and I'm not a fan of most of the ingredients used to make this, but it still ended up like delicious. You're going to need to have either a dehydrator, or you're going to need to put your stove at the very lowest setting, and then when it gets hot, turn it off and leave the bread dehydrating in there, and then turn it back on when it gets cool, and then turn it off once it gets hot. It takes a while. This recipe yields 9 slices of bread, or you can cut it like chips or something, or cracker size, and then it would obviously yield a lot more. The way you make it, you get a cup of ground flax seeds, and you add to that 1/3 of a cup of whole flax seeds, not the ground one, and make sure that they're not roasted, because if they're roasted, then they're not raw. You're going to also add to that 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 clove of garlic that's minced, 2 tablespoons of yellow onion chopped, and you're going to add 1 1/3 cups of water. Then you're going to add 2/3 cups of sunflower seeds and 1/4 cup of black sesame seeds, and you're going to mix that all up, and it makes kind of like a paste. It kind of looks like a pate. It's kind of like a creamy kind of consistency, almost like a peanut butter consistency is what it makes. And then you get like a baking sheet pan, the kind that have like the sides, and you can line it if you want with like parchment paper or something, and you just spread the mixture, the peanut buttery like mixture, you just spread it on the sheet, and you either put it in your dehydrator at 104 degrees for 4 hours, and then you take it out, flip it over, make slices like with your knife as if you were making slices of bread. You would slice out 9 pieces, so 2 and then 2 this way, and then you would flip it over and then dehydrate it for another hour on the other side. Or if you don't have a dehydrator, you can do it, like I said, in the oven. So you would just be doing that on and off, turning the oven on and off at the lowest possible setting for 4 hours, then taking it out, scoring it, and flipping it around. It ends up almost like cracker consistency, like a warm cracker. And then what I would do is I would get an avocado, and I would slice it in half, and I would take half of the avocado and I would mash it, and I would add a little bit of salt, and I would put it on top of my bread, all mashed up on top of that slice of bread. And then I would get like 2 Roma tomatoes and maybe like 1 clove of garlic, and I would mince the garlic, and I would mix the garlic with the Roma tomatoes that I would chop into like I would dice them into like very small little pieces, and I would add a little bit of olive oil to that, a little bit of basil, a little bit of sea salt, and a little bit of red onion, maybe like 2 or 3, yeah, maybe like 2 of the rounds, like when you're chopping it, the rounds of onions, like onion rings. I would chop it all up together, and then I would pour that on top. I would put that on top of the avocado mixture, the avocado mash, and then I would eat it like kind of like an open-faced sandwich. Oh my gosh, people, if you can, try it. And if you can't make the bread, or you don't want to make the bread, you can buy the bread and do the same thing. Oh my gosh, people, so good, so good. You guys should try it. If you guys want recipes, like recipes on how to make raw vegan soups, or different types of like burgers, they're not really burgers, but they kind of taste like burgers, things like that, just let me know, and I can just write me or comment me, and I'll give you recipes. I really like to cook, so I know that that's not really technically cooking because it's uncooked, but I like doing that too. I like creating in the kitchen, so that is part of the creative process. So if any of you guys want recipes, just comment me or send me an email, send me a message, I mean, and I will send you recipes back. As far as how the cleanse is going, I'm fine. I'm not hungry. I don't have a headache. I do have food cravings and food fantasies, nachos, and I'm fine except for the cold that I have, which is kind of annoying. But other than that, I'm doing well. So I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye.